Watch out for the tail. Secure the starboard line.
They're coming closer! Get the loop closed now. It's stuck. Push harder. We're losing it. Tighten the winch. Pull harder on the main line. It's stuck on the cleat. Heave. Cut the line. Get the pole under it. It's too heavy. Push. Just give the word. Oh my God, look at the size of it. Get the gun, now. Watch out. Get back, quick. Don't let go! He's slipping. Grab the harness. Pull, pull. Pull harder on the orange line. It's stuck. We're losing the shark. Grab the line. Watch out for the wave. Hold steady. Secured. Hold on tight. Confirmed. Hang on. Look out, it snapped! Get down! Watch out! All right, pull! Get it to the rollers now! Harder! Pull it up now, more power on the winch.
Watch out for the tail. Secure the starboard line.
Don't let it twist. Cut the line, get the pole under it. It's too heavy. Push. Watch the tail! Get that chain over the fin!
We need more slack on this side. Hurry up!
Secure the head first. It's still moving. Liver! Put the stomach in there. Scraps.
Below deck now!
We're taking on water. It's huge.
All hands on deck! Get those harpoons ready now! Move it! Move it! Heave! I see it! Get the line ready! Hold on, she's going over! Secure the line now!
In the middle of a desolate tropical sea, where the turquoise water suddenly plunges into the abyss known as Red Canyon, a giant iron ship quietly enters. On deck, the fishermen, men wearing heavy waterproof protective gear, jackets, rubber boots, safety harnesses, stand silently, looking down at the calm sea as if hiding something below. The dull sound of the engine mingles with the sound of the waves, signaling the beginning of a new day of
Hit him again! Hold the line, he's pulling hard! I got him! Oh!
We've been living in sin so long, all the fears are gone. Fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day, I'm right. It seems a real ticket is gone, but life goes
hunting.
on.
Below the ship, the sonar screen flashes. Bright streaks of light rotating on the map of Red Canyon. The depth numbers skyrocket, 300, 600, 900. The ship gradually steps into waters that few dare to touch. On the map, an area circled in red, Crimson Trench, is where the giant sharks hide. The captain nods slightly, orders to lower the bait. On deck, the iron cage
You seem to easily forget the place you bet. When everyday life gets you down, you gotta steal the crowd. Got to own it. Don't be trapped on the bottom views. God forbid you scrape your knees, and it's nothing to sneeze at. Oh, I've told you.
filled with fish scraps and blood was dragged across the wet deck, leaving a long red trail before being pushed over the railing and falling into the dark blue water. The bait gradually sank, leaving a trail of bright red blood that spread like smoke underwater. Below, the small fish scattered in panic. Then a giant shadow began to quietly appear. Giant shark shadows circled around the cage, their white teeth hidden in the deep water. On deck, fishermen
Watch the swell, here it comes!
tightened their straps,
Pull it through the
pressed
gill!
their eyes to the harpoon scope. All that remained was the sound of the wind, the sonar pings, and each person's heartbeat. When the giant fin tore through the water exploded into a column of white foam, and the first shot rang out. The steel spearhead shot out, pulling the cable taut like a guitar string. Underwater, the harpoon
Keep
tipped dug
attention!
deep into the giant shark's body. Black
Lower away! Easy, easy! Cradle secured! Drop the hook and clear the deck! Let's move, we got more coming!
blood gushing out like ink. The cable screamed, and the ship shook violently. On deck, a fisherman was dragged across the deck. Two others
Keep it
rushed
steady up
forward
there.
to grab
Down
his
low.
lifeline,
Okay, push it to the
holding him
rail.
right in front
Harder.
of the railing. The shouts of orders, the sound of the ropes, the roar of the winch mixed with the sound of waves crashing against the ship's side. Harpoon shots were fired. One by one, giant sharks were hooked.
Swinging across the gap. Clear on your starboard side, lower away.
Thrashing wildly in the red water, the ship tilted under the terrifying
rigs
pull
ready for
from
the
below.
killing blow.
The deck soaked with rain water,
Firing
sea
sequence
water,
initiated.
and blood. Heavy steel nets were thrown down, locking the sharks in a chaotic thrashing mass. The winch screeched. The nets slowly rose from the water, revealing giant bodies struggling, flapping the water in despair. One by one, the small ones were cut off, keeping the giant shark.
It's breaking the cables! What is that thing?
heavy and lifted onto the deck by crane. Their bodies fell onto the steel deck with a dull boom, shaking the whole ship. Blood mixed with rainwater flowed in streams, overflowing through every drain on the deck. But Red Canyon wasn't done talking. In the cockpit, the sonar suddenly picked up an unusually large signal. Deeper, slower, and heavier than anything they'd ever seen before. Something was moving up from the bottom of the abyss, beneath the hull.
We're hooked in. Take the tension. Hold the line steady. Watch the bow. Keep it coming up. Hold on, she's going down.
Look at the deck, it's completely warped.
Another giant shark appeared, bigger than all the others. Long as a submarine, its huge yellow eyes staring calmly at the surface. The Leviathan of Red Canyon. Another salvo of fresh bait was dumped. The thick red blood trail seemed to draw the Leviathan from the abyss closer and closer. Harpoon shots were fired repeatedly into the giant black shadow. The cables were taut as if about to snap. The hull was pulled. The deck slid like a slope.
Look at the size of that thing.
Yeah, keep drilling. We need these brackets tight.
The engines roared against the pull from the abyss. The electric propulsion system activated. Blue currents ran along the giant shark's body. It writhed.
Sector Gamma 12,
The whole
bearing
ship
04.
shuddered with each
Tower confirmed.
stroke.
One Leviathan,
Thinner
one
cables
giant shark secured.
snapped,
Awaiting return
lashing
vector.
across the deck like steel whips. Only one main cable remained, connecting the ship to the monster below. Finally, the wind gradually won, and the giant mass began to rise. First the head like a stone.
Rinse that side now.
Almost done with the ropes here.
Wall. Then the massive body. The Leviathan was lifted from the water by the crane. Water and blood pouring down like red rain. Then falling heavily on the deck, filling the cold steel space. The storm had subsided, but the real work had only just begun. Under the harsh white light, the deck had become a floating slaughterhouse. Huge sharks lay in rows, their bellies slit open, hot organs spilling out.
This is the last one for Unit 7.
All right, pull back slowly.
Watch your step with that one, it's heavy.
All right, bringing it through now.
Steaming in the cold wind, The fishermen,
Leviathan,
men in
one
waterproof
shaft, fire now.
overalls,
Service,
worked
please.
silently. Their
Oh, it's
cleavers and
absolutely
bone
exquisite,
saws
darling. The
whirring.
flavour is
Meat was cut
incredible.
into
A
pieces,
toast to our host.
washed with
The
seawater,
shark is simply
and stacked
divine
on
tonight.
ice-filled barrels.
We really must thank the
Giant
chef.
fins were cut separately, hung on iron frames, swaying in the wind. Bones were chopped into powder, and fat was boiled into oil in giant steel pots. The best parts of the Leviathan were cut separately. Vacuum sealed, and specially labeled, a prized prize from a place few dared return to. With the cold hold full, the deck was washed again. Under the water, the red stain faded, carrying with it bits of flesh and bones. In the distance, seabirds had begun to gather, signaling the end of the voyage. The giant iron ship turned away from Red Canyon, leaving behind a seemingly peaceful sea. But the bottom was littered with broken harpoons, broken bones, and dark shadows. The more terrifying still moves slowly in the darkness. Back at port, the cargo is unloaded. The Leviathan teeth are raised like trophies. The giant sharks from the depths of Red Canyon will appear on dinner tables, in factories, in high-value products all over the world. But far out at sea, Red Canyon still lies there, deep.
Get away from me! It's huge!
The ship. It's breaking the ship.
Pass the coffee, will ya? Rough night last night. Same again today. It's still there. Aye. Bigger than the last one.
Dark and silent. Vague sonar signals. Giant shadows looming at the bottom of the abyss are a reminder,
probably
hunting a
salvage the
monster
tip,
does
but
not
the
mean the
shaft is
place has
gone.
been conquered.
about this cable?
And one day,
chance. Write
the
it
giant iron ship and the fisherman in waterproof protective gear will return to the place where the dark blue water suddenly plunges into the black hole, continuing the endless chase with the giant sharks of Red Canyon.
I swear the fins on that thing were taller than the mast. Nearly took the net right out of my hands.
You should have seen the one we caught back in Oakland.
Look, right there, the old lighthouse. I see it. We're almost home now. Keep the line easy now. We have the eye, sending it to the bollard. All lines fast forward, checking the stern.
I've never seen anything this big. Look at those teeth.
Are these the Leviathan crates?
But the story of that voyage did not end at the moment the ship disappeared behind the harbor horizon, but continued in cold negotiations. Contracts printed with tons of giant shark and Leviathan along with the names of luxury restaurants, pharmaceutical corporations, and cosmetics companies around the world, where every kilogram of meat, every liter of oil was converted into huge profits. Recruitment posters hung on the harbor walls depicting fishermen in waterproof protective gear.
High pay and glory, they say.
It is a giant shark.
Morning. Glad you could make it. Ready for the season, Captain?
Keep it moving, we're casting off soon. More ice down here. Check the latch on number 2. This here, these trenches go deeper than we've ever fished. It's high risk, but the payoff will be worth it. We move fast, and we stay alert.
Change in watercolor indicates the thermocline.
And the behavior of those gulls means bait fish below. Watch the ripple.
Standing proudly next to giant shark carcasses, promising dream revenue and glory on the ocean, while the scars on the ship's hull and in the memories of the survivors were not mentioned in a single line. In the repair shop, the giant iron hull was welded, reinforced, given a new coat of paint, and added the Red Canyon logo and the shark eye symbol, looking like a predator accustomed to the smell of blood. In the tavern by the harbor, fishermen in old waterproof suits sit and tell stories of facing the Leviathan to young faces dreaming of bounties and exploits. Laughter mixed in but eyes still flashing with fear from the abyss.
Everything's secured up front. Good, the current's strong today. Keep sharp.
Accelerating. All ahead full. Brace for contact.
There it is, right there. It's massive. It's massive. Watch out! Watch out!
Refrigerated containers filled with giant shark meat, fins, oil, collagen, crushed bones moved from ship to ship, from port to truck, into the bright city, into the luxury menu, into the production line, where there is no longer the smell of blood but only growth numbers. On the deck, new waterproof suits are issued to the next batch of sailors. Harpoons are polished. Necks are woven with an extra layer of steel. Sonar is upgraded to scan deeper. Screens show new branches of the canyon no one has named yet. The night before departure, the captain
We go deeper. Cartridge seated.
Confirmed. Elevation holding steady. Check the main cable again, near the spool. We can't afford a failure out there.
It's tight. Let's move. The tide is turning.
It's delicious. Best catch we've had in weeks.
stands alone under the Leviathan's jaw hanging on the ship, looks up at the sharp white teeth still shiny after many cleanings, and knows that at the bottom of the Red Canyon there are still bigger, deeper, older shadows waiting. The next dawn, the giant iron ship left the dock again, this time carrying with it both the old, calloused faces and the eager eyes that had never touched the abyss, helmets, safety ropes, harpoons, nets, winches ready. Ahead was the blue water gradually turning darker, then sinking into deep indigo, the invisible boundary where the depth gauge needle began.
This is the Crimson Trench. The red zone is off limits. We lost good men here last season.
There it is, the Crimson Trench.
Captain, the sonar is picking up something massive right at the bottom. Do you see that spike?
And to jump rapidly, where each sonar ping was like a question thrown into the darkness. The new bait cage heavy with fish meat, blood, and the smell of giant sharks that had been killed earlier was dragged across the deck, leaving a long red streak on the cold steel before falling off the edge of the railing once more, disappearing into the deep water. And when the first sonar signals appeared on the screen, big, slow, heavy, unlike any giant shark they had ever seen, the men in waterproof suits tightened their harnesses, put their hands on the harpoon triggers, listened to the sound of the engine, the wave.
Impact from below! All hands, brace for impact! Get the loop closed now!
It's stuck! Push harder!
We're losing it! Tighten the winch! Pull harder on the main line!
It's stuck on the cleat!
Heave! Everyone heave now! Get the bait in! They're coming closer!
Watch the tail.
And their hearts, knowing that each trip could be their last, but still stepped out to the edge of the deck, facing the ocean, somewhere below them. Among the broken harpoons, the white bones, and the shadows of the giant living sharks, Red Canyon, old and new, opened its mouth again, waiting for those who dared to reach deeper in exchange for a few more tons of meat, a few more jaws hanging on the wall, and another bloody chapter in the endless movie of the giant shark hunt in the middle of the sea.